From the words from the late, great Winston Churchill. He said something that goes like this. He said, if you're going through hell, then you better keep going. Why stop? Keep going. Let's talk about the ability to build up resilience, that mental toughness, that I can do this shit. I don't want to hear nothing about I can't. Principle, what I'm going to talk about today is about eating the elephant one bite at a time. Everybody's elephant is different. Marathon runners use this analogy a lot. A lot of football players use this analogy a lot. Think about it. You rush for 5 yards here, 2 yards there, 10 yards here. Sometimes you might get that breakthrough and you run it all the way back 100 yards to the end zone, score that touchdown for your team. But it's rare. You have to be able to face adversity. You have to be equipped, prepared to never give up, never quit. And I would tell you guys this, it starts with you. Don't quit on yourself. Everybody has a gladiator story, or a comeback story, or however you want to call it. You then got kind of complacent, you then got a little soft. 10,000 years ago, man had to go out and hunt. Comfort breeds the lack of mental toughness. We're a little too comfortable. It can get us a little disassociated with challenging ourselves. Think of something that you've been through very hard, very difficult. You wanted to say, I throw in the towel, I surrender. Think of those times. I know I've had plenty of those times. And yeah, there was times I wanted to quit, but I never did. Being resilient is a state of mind. Being resilient is something that I promote in my brand. I have these conversations with everybody that I come across. Hey, we're all in the same boat. The way the brain works is that we're shaped by experiences. It plays no favorites. If you have a bunch of handouts, it's going to create and breed a neurotic sense of expectations, or it's going to breed entitlement. That's why balance is so important. Now, on the other hand, you have something that's challenging, but you want it. You want it bad enough, right? To the point where you can taste it in the grit of your teeth. You go to sleep and you have dreams about it, not nightmares, but dreams. See? You can dream big. It goes back to visualization that we talked about. You want something bad enough and it seeps into your dream, you already know that the spirit is talking to you. Let's talk about the body and the mind. The body and the mind works the same way. There's certain principles that governs mankind. Think of it like this: muscle endurance, strength training, resistance training, heavy weights. However you want to do it, as long as you break a muscle tissue down to this basic form, defeating those glycogen stores, you're scarring the tissue of muscle. Guess what's going to happen after the session? Your body is going to get so exhausted to where it's going to adapt and interpret that as a form of defeat. And guess what's going to happen? The way it is, the way we were put together, we can never accept defeat, because guess what? We're here to live a fulfilling, abundant life of human experience. For every winter, there's always a spring. Things are reborn. The body is the same way. Now, the physical body is reborn after you've worked out such that you fatigue the muscle tissue. Now, on recovery, it's going to come back bigger, better, and stronger through your central nervous system. The mind works the same way. That's why we have elementary school, middle school, and high school, because we have to add different degrees of information in order to expand our mind. But when there's a daunting task, there's a test, there's an exam that has you at your wits' end, you better believe it's a psychological equivalent of physical breakdown. That's the way it works. Whatever the case may be in your workout regimen, you're gaining a bad experience as far as your muscles concerned, because they need to be broken down to the truest form in order to grow back bigger, badder, and stronger. But in the mental space, it's a great experience because it's all about the journey. You know, we can't forget about that. That's the most important part of it. We can't just always wait on arriving to our destination. Enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. If you feel like you're giving up, you want to throw in the towel, just don't think about the elephant or the task or the objective at hand in its entirety. Take one bite at a time. Take one step at a time. Go through the fire. Like Winston Churchill said, you're going through hell, keep going. There's going to be sunshines and bird chirpings on the other side of that.